Just pretend that you went to your mailbox and found a surprise envelope from an address in California, USA. A Christmas card from a dear friend. Yes, it is after Christmas. It must have gotten mixed up in the mail, but here it is, waiting for you. How was your Christmas, my friends? It seemed like ours was a whirlwind. After Thanksgiving, leading up to the time we left for Texas, was just a flurry of decorating, cooking, baking, packing, shopping, all of the fun things we do this time of year. So I wanted to share just a glimpse of those special memories with you before we get into our video today. I didn't put up as much decor as I would have if we had been here for the Christmas season, but I couldn't help myself put out a few things to make our home cozy, warm, inviting, and festive during this season. And I will be leaving it up well after Christmas into the new year. What about you? Do you take yours down right away, or do you leave it up for a while? Every year, I like to attend some sort of Christmas production, play, or concert. This year, my husband and I went on a date for an interactive Christmas carol experience. And speaking of Christmas carols, there were certainly a lot of those around our house. We hardly ever get snow right where we live, so the kids were delighted to make the snowman at one of our stops along the way to Texas. While we were in Texas, I had the wonderful privilege of volunteering at the Bountiful House, one of my favorite places in the world. Another treat was going on our second annual Girls Sisters Thrifting Shopping Day. So much fun. And of course, the holiday wouldn't be complete without a wonderful Christmas dinner. Lots of yummy things and wonderful memories. So now I invite you in. Open the gate, walk up the sidewalk to the porch, and knock on the door. As I open the door, inhale the aroma of a fresh simmering pot and homemade cinnamon rolls fresh out of the oven, and join me for a cozy homemaking chat. Hello friends, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. Today I want to share something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is frugal homemaking. Now, I wrote this definition down because I wanted to get it right. There is a difference between being frugal and being cheap. A frugal person will try to buy quality stuff, but probably wait for a genuine sale or find a coupon to offset some of the costs. A cheap consumer, however, just buys whatever they can find at the lowest price possible. In other words, frugal is good, while cheap isn't necessarily using your money wisely. And so I'm not talking about being cheap. I really appreciate and look for quality when I am homemaking, whether that be a kitchen item or a decor item. I especially love those pieces that are from Europe, primarily for the fact that they have stood the test of time. They're not cheaply made and they are long lasting. And so if you ever see my excitement over finding something from England or Italy, it's because those countries have been around a long time and they knew how to make quality pieces. Now, that's not to say that there can't be quality found here in the US. I do, of course, have those items in my home as well, but I'm just trying to bring out the reason behind what I purchase, the reasons that I choose what I choose. Now, let's get started. So, just to give you a sneak peek into my personal homemaking budget, we set aside $50 a month to go toward home accessories or home decor. So that could mean new curtains, new pillows, a new item for the kitchen. All of that is grouped into that category that I have $50 to spend a month. Now, in some regards, that doesn't seem like very much, but I want to show you how I can make that work. So, my first tip for you is to use what you have. Now, this may seem very simple on the surface, but recently I was confronted with this idea again, and I thought, how much our American culture, our consumer-based culture, is just, we want to have it so quickly. We want to have it yesterday. That's why Amazon is so wonderful in a way, but then it also has spoiled us into we can get it here in 2 days, and we don't maybe use things that we already have. For example, I wanted to try the chronological Bible this year. That's where you read it in the order that it was written, and I do not have a chronological Bible, so I immediately started looking on various sites to try to find a specific chronological Bible. And then I caught myself and I thought, what am I doing? I should just look up a list of the references on the dates that I need to read them. So I found a PDF, which was free, and I didn't have to spend the $40 plus for the chronological Bible that I may or may not read again in that particular order. So another example would be exercise equipment. This time of year, that is a really hot commodity. Everyone is thinking about how to get in shape. And I was also thinking about this in regards to just using what we have. So we live on a plot of 15 acres. I can walk here very easily, and I don't have to buy any equipment for that. I already have stretch bands that I could use. Now, if you're really serious about getting an item, I would say prove it first. So get into a regular exercise regimen with what you have, and then if you are following through with that in several weeks or months, then maybe it could justify purchasing something else to aid you in that exercise journey. But so many times we just jump into, oh, I need this and I need this and I need this, when maybe it's not really a need. We're just so driven by immediate gratification, and then next week we haven't even continued to use it, and then we have clutter in our home that leads to all sorts of other evils. So my first tip is use what you have. My second tip is shop for after season items, decor items especially. I went to Hobby Lobby after Christmas and was looking at their greenery because I wanted to add to my Christmas greenery. And I did find this strand of beautiful greenery that is so neutral. It just has the greens and the pine cones, and so I can add to it if I want to add in different colors for various years, but it's just a good staple garland. It was originally $50 and I got it 75% off. So the same item that I would have paid $50 for a month ago, I was able to save quite a bit of money and I will have that to use next year. Also, thrifting throughout the year for seasonal decor items. Sometimes you can find amazing, beautiful, unique pieces that aren't going to be at the department stores that you can pull out or pack away in those particular bins for that holiday, and then get them out and enjoy them when that holiday rolls around. So after season shopping clearance is another way to be frugal, very wise with our money. Number 3 is finish what we start. It can be easy if we are shopping on a regular basis and come across items and think, well, I could use that in an upcoming project. I could remake that and use it for something. But we have projects that are already sitting around our house waiting to be remade, repurposed, whatever the case might be. I know that I have 3 such projects right now that I need to finish. And so I have set a goal this month to not buy anything that I absolutely do not need right now. Now, there are a couple of exceptions to that, but they are things that I have been looking for months. For example, I would love to find some light wall sconces to put on either side of this window here in our bedroom. And I don't want to just buy some off of Amazon quickly. I would love to find some really genuine antique wall sconces. They have to be plug-in because I don't have hard wiring here. And so I have been searching Facebook and eBay and all of the places to find these sconces, and it is taking some time, but if I happen to find those this month, then I would definitely purchase those. Another thing that I've been looking for is a corner cabinet for our dining area. I need a place to put some serving pieces that I don't have room for in my kitchen. And so I would love to find an antique corner cabinet or shelf of some sort. So I do have exceptions to that goal for this month, but I want to focus on the things that I already have. So I have this little children's chair that was my mom's, and right now it's currently pink. I would love to sand it down and either take it to the original wood or paint it a color that matches our home currently. And so I want to get that tackled this month. I have a gallery wall in our entryway that I want to redo. I have a wall in our bedroom here that I have some ideas for. And so just tackling the projects that I already have can keep me busy this whole month without buying anything extra. Another tip is have patience for what you're looking for. Like I mentioned already, it's so easy to just run to Target or jump on Amazon and find something that may suffice, but having patience to look for the right pieces that are highly discounted but of excellent quality. I would say probably 90% of the decor and furniture in our home is thrifted. And that does take patience. Sometimes it takes a while to find the right thing, but that's the fun in it too, is having been patient and then coming across that piece that you could not have purchased quickly on a whim. So thrifted decor is a way to decorate your home frugally, but yet not skimp on the quality. And you guys know how much I love thrifting. The last tip that I have for you is keep only inventory that you can manage. This is a big one also this time of year as we're trying to declutter and reset our homes for the new year. But we can get hung up on some areas such as thinking about the money that you invested in something and think, well, I'm just throwing this away. But I encourage you to maybe donate it. I know that I take children's clothes to a crisis pregnancy center that we have here locally. Maybe give it away to a friend or relative that needs it. There is such joy in passing along something that's just taking up room in your house that someone else will truly enjoy and use. So blessing other people with those things. Maybe selling it. If you have some items that are very high quality but just don't suit your family anymore, whether that's decor or clothing, try selling it on Poshmark or other Facebook groups that you could recoup a little bit of the money. This is something that I did in preparation for our trip to Europe. It was not cheap, I would say, by any means, but it's something that my husband and I really prioritized. We wanted to take this anniversary trip, and so I pinched pennies for months, and every time I would sell something, I would put it in a little envelope and just keep adding to it as I would sell things on Facebook Marketplace. I even had a small decor sale here at my home of just decor items, and I used that money to go toward our trip, and it was so rewarding. At the end, I got to see what all of that effort went into and paid off in a wonderful 10-day anniversary trip to Europe. We got to go to 3 different countries and make memories for a lifetime. So I hope that these ideas can encourage you here today. I love making a frugal home. I think it's fun. I also think that it is a blessing when we can save money and maybe put it toward those larger things that will reap more benefits in the long run than just buying everything spur of the moment that we think we may want or need right at this moment. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. I look forward to sharing a lot more with you this year in regards to frugal homemaking. I pray that you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time.